Today I'm going to show you how to save and reuse fusion effects in DaVinci Resolve 20 step by step so you can build an effect once and use it again on any clip whenever you want. This is a huge time saver if you create the same kind of glow, title, transition, or stylized look over and over again. Instead of rebuilding the node tree from scratch every single time, you can turn it into a reusable macro and keep it ready inside your effects library. If this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right in. First, open DaVinci Resolve 20 and go to the Fusion page. You can do that by clicking the magic wand icon at the bottom of the interface. Once you're in Fusion, you'll see the Node Editor workspace, and this is where you're going to build your effect. Connect the nodes you need for your design, just like you normally would. For example, you might combine a background, text, blur, merge, or color adjustment nodes depending on the effects you want to create. Now that your effect is built, the next step is to select only the nodes you want to save. Click and drag a selection box over the nodes in your setup, but make sure you exclude the media in and media out nodes. Those are usually part of the timeline connection, and you typically do not want to include them in the macro. You want to save the actual effect logic, not the source and output connections. Once the correct nodes are highlighted, right-click on one of the selected nodes. From the menu, go to Macro, and then click Create Macro. This opens the macro editor window, which is where you'll package everything into a reusable effect. At the top of the window, you'll see a field for the macro name. Enter a clear name for your effect here so you can easily recognize it later when you browse your effects library. After naming the macro, look through the list of node parameters in the macro editor. This part is important because it determines what you can change later after applying the effect. Check the boxes next to the settings you want to keep adjustable, such as color, size, center, or any other controls that make sense for your setup. If you want your macro to stay flexible, make sure you only expose the parameters you actually plan to change from clip to clip. When everything looks good, click File in the Macro Editor menu and choose Save As. Now you need to save the macro in the correct folder so DaVinci Resolve can detect it automatically. Navigate to this path on your computer. C drive, then Users, then Your Name, then App Data, then Roaming, then Blackmagic Design, then DaVinci Resolve, then Support, then Fusion, then Templates, then Edit, then Effects. If any of those folders don't exist yet, you may need to create them manually so the template is stored in the right location. Once you're in the Effects folder, save the file with a .setting extension. That extension is what tells DaVinci Resolve this is a Fusion template or macro that should appear in your effects library. After saving, close out of the macro editor and restart DaVinci Resolve 20. This restart is important because it gives the software a chance to scan the folder and load your new custom effect into the library. Now let's use the effect you just saved. Go to the Edit page in DaVinci Resolve, then click the Effects button in the top left corner. In the Effects panel, navigate to the Toolbox category, then select Effects. Inside that section, you should find your custom macro listed with the name you created earlier. If you don't see it right away, double check that it was saved in the correct folder and make sure Resolve was restarted after saving. When you find your macro, simply drag and drop it directly onto any video clip on your timeline. That's the great part about this method. You can apply the same fusion effect to multiple clips without rebuilding anything. After placing it on the clip, select the clip and open the inspector panel. From there, you can adjust the specific parameters you enabled during macro creation, like color, size, position, or any other controls you exposed, and that's it. You've now learned how to save a fusion effect in DaVinci Resolve 20, turn it into a reusable macro, and apply it to clips whenever you need it. This workflow is perfect for creators who want to speed up editing, stay consistent, and work much more efficiently inside Resolve. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more DaVinci Resolve tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.